Welcome back. Cousin Kenny again. It's been a little bit since I've posted a video. Things have been really crazy at work. Kid just had a birthday. Been getting some doctor stuff squared away. So finally getting back to playing with toys. This is the first toy video I've posted in a little bit, especially since a recent video I posted that's done really well. If you're here to hear me talk more shit about mediocre toy designers, this is not the video. So go on ahead and set expectations, because today I'm going to check out some recent deliveries from Eagle Force. Did a pre-order on these a while back. They had a bunch of figures that looked pretty cool. These were enticing little homages. Figured I would check them out. So let's go. Let's play with the Bruno Bros. We're gonna start with Louis first, right? So check that out. Looks like we got some collector-friendly packaging back here. BBTS exclusives. There's some of the other figures back there. There's a little write-up about it. Pretty fun. Louis hates lizards and loves blondes in long dresses, and is known for his tendency to jump up and down on his victims, sometimes quite literally stomping them to death. Collector friendly. A little Ziploc baggie of accessories, and Bruno. We're gonna get right into some classic figure review action here. We're gonna do the splits, right? It's pretty good, especially for a 4-inch. We're gonna T-pose. We're gonna get a full, like a Y pose even, which is cool. But the T-pose works well. Gonna get these elbow bends in. Doesn't look like I need a bath or a heat gun to play with these toys, which is nice. One thing that's fun, I'm 90% sure that this head is the Stalin head from the Space Force line, which is kind of funny. It's a good reuse of a head. They don't really exorcist very well. There they go. The exorcist. Oh yeah, the old double knee bend, buttery smooth. These joints are great. Figures feel fantastic. We're off to a great start. Now we're gonna get into the bag of accessories. We have 2 different ball caps, a snapback and a, I don't know what you would call it. Both pretty fun. That's snapback Stalin, which is nifty. Yeah. The hats not only fit, but they fit very well. Nice solid little stand. Plastic sounds good on the guns. I don't anticipate brittleness in the weapons like we've had from other toy lines, because they used the correct choice of plastic. Let's do a quick little view here real quick. There's the loadout from the bag of accessories. Looks like he comes with a lot, so I'm gonna have some decisions to make. Wanted to walk you guys through this. I did pop the vest off. I was having a little difficulty getting these Marauder-esque pouch additions to peg into the vest while it was on the body. But unlike other toy lines, it looks like the vest will go back on pretty easily with minimal bitching. I think I'm going to install all of the pouches because I don't really care for the holes on the vest making the making the figure look weird. All right, I think I've got them loaded up how I want. The vest pegging was a little stressful, but overall not difficult. The vest looks like it goes back on pretty easy, which was a nice design touch. I did swap them out with the gloved hands, decided to go for more of the assassin look with them. I will say, from a pro's perspective, really impressed by the quality of the plastic, especially with the pegs being as small as they are for a figure this scale. I didn't see any fragility, no stressing. I was never afraid of breaking it when I was playing with it, which, again, when we're dealing with 6-inch figures that have fragility problems all the time, to get a 4-inch figure that's nice and solid that you don't have to be afraid of breaking is great. So, pretty happy with him. Gonna play with his brother now. Now we move on to Tony Bruno of the Bruno Bros. I think the Tesla head, which is again a clever reuse of parts. Not quite as funny of a write-up on the back on this guy, but that's okay. I will say my initial reaction with these guys, they're really cool to play with. Oh, look at that gun, that's fun. I will say that I appreciate that these homages are designed to fit nicely with the Eagle Force military theme. That said, I do wish that the homages were a little bit more maybe direct with some of their accessory use. It would have been nice to get maybe like a vacuum gun with him, or some type of fungus or little flower or something, just to kind of really drive the comparison home. They might have been a little nervous about going too close to the homage though, given the litigious nature of certain Japanese mega companies, if you get my drift. Oh yeah, figure test. We're gonna do the splits. We're gonna get pretty good, right? Again, knees buttery smooth. Really, I mean, the ankles super fluid. Sounds great. No, not feeling any fragility or resistance. The elbow there gave me a little bit, but then it bent right out. That one went much smoother. We're gonna do another head turn, exorcist style, no problem. Y, T, pretty happy overall. Again, bravo with the consistency and the quality. All right, so I'm done with him finally. He was a little bit more frustrating. The biggest con, I would say, for the figures so far has been the pouches on the vest. They are very irritating. I actually stopped recording and I am gonna edit it down pretty aggressively just because of how long it took me to get the pouches to go onto the vest. Like, I might shy away from picking up another figure that comes with holes in his vest like that in the line, just to not have to deal with filling them with those pegs again. So we're gonna head over to the bar and do a little comparison. Welcome to the bar. I haven't come up with a name for the bar yet. I'll have to come up with something clever, but this is the diode display 3D printed bar that I have. It's where I put a lot of my 4-inch figures. It's a nice place for people to unwind, have some drinks, not get harassed for wearing a funny shirt. So I figured it's a good opportunity to put some similar scale figures side by side so that you can kind of compare and see how they measure up with their peers. I haven't spent nearly as much time on this bar recently as I would have liked, so things are kind of a mess, but makes it easy. So those were Marauders figures back there. That's a Dime Novel Legends figure there, another great line. I've got a, put them next to our boss fight figure. So as you can see, they line up pretty well with peers, similar scaled figures. Again, overall, pretty happy with them. I do wish that maybe the accessory loadout was a little more clever, and those pouches on the vest are really frustrating. So probably won't touch them much after this out of fear of the pouches coming off and having to deal with it again. But vest went on great, quality of the plastic's great, very clever reuse of faces for what amounted to some really fun homage figures. So Eagle Force Bruno Bros up on BBTS. I recommend checking them out.